new like Frankenstein pitching staff? It's kind of giving you a real role.
I like winning, so I don't really ask too many questions. Just get the text from Craig that I was going to open today and show up and execute to the best of my ability.
I feel like starting in Kansas City that like you're really pitching well, even though the results that night were ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, again, we lost a game. You could say all you want about how weak the contact was, but I mean, we had a 3-run lead and we lost coming out of the break, and that took a lot out of me because I knew how big of a start that would have been for us. But yeah, I felt like I threw the ball well that night. It didn't go our way, but I feel like there's been a continuation of that kind of going forward over the last week or two. So, but yeah, obviously Craig has had some, different thoughts in mind for my role, and I definitely feel comfortable early. I feel comfortable in that mid-leverage, and even, in that high-leverage situation in Kansas City, I felt good. So, like I said, just coming in, executing to the best of my ability whenever Craig wants me to.
Is it difficult knowing that you're not the starter maybe the night before and just your prep going into a game where you are starting?
No, actually, I prefer not to know until the next day. So, which is why Craig texts me in the morning. Just actually frees me up to just get my rest and recovery. I mean, as soon as we start a series with the team, I've already prepared anyway. I was prepared to pitch last night, so it's not like there's any secrets that I would have unraveled last night before I went to bed, So, like I said, just kind of having that freedom to get my rest and then come in here fresh and then go about my routine.
How has it been?
Kind of the way the team has responded since the series in Kansas City?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we went to Atlanta, lost 3. Could have easily won 2 or 3 of those games. Played well, didn't come out with the wins, and then ran well in Miami. Had some things go our way, and that's kind of carried over. So, I mean, the offense, obviously, you guys know what they've done coming out of the break. It's been pretty special, and I think what you saw today was the combination of the pitching side kind of putting together a good game too. So hopefully we can keep that going.
How's it been just kind of working with Craig through this process? Obviously, former reliever, kind of knows your shoes. What has that added to the communication in the process?
No, that's a good question. Craig, I mean, I met Craig last year when I was in. I got to know him well when I got optioned to El Paso, maybe the second time. He got me out of a pretty dark place, to be honest about it. So I have a lot of respect for Craig and was really excited when he was named the manager. So every time I go out there, I really just want to do well for him. Obviously the fans and my teammates, but really want to win for him too. So
when you were in El Paso, that's when you were kind of at a tough
Yeah,
spot?
I was just struggling, didn't know, kind of needed some direction, and he was a special assistant and was checking in on some guys, and he helped me out a lot. So. I asked Jake just now if that was the top 3 play of his career. He acknowledged that it was probably. So, off the bat, when I was kind of sizing it up, I figured he might get to the ball. But with how fast Carrick is and the position he found himself in on the ground, I didn't expect him to be able to get a throw off. That was kind of the fascinating part to me, was the throw. So, our defense holistically is excellent, and I trust them, have all year, and I love it when it gets hit to any of them. So,
Stuff could play up in this role. Looked like it did a little bit today. What did you kind of make of the setting?
Yeah. Honestly, I think my stuff has been the same. Probably just executed a little bit better today. Just kind of made pitches a little bit more.
When your stuff was the same, do you approach this as kind of the same kind of thing, even though it's maybe like a little bit of a shorter burst? You're obviously coming in later in the game. Like, how do you approach it?
Yeah, I mean, my job is to get guys out regardless of the role. So, yeah, just trying to go out there and execute pitches and get guys out.
What do you generally think of what they're attempting with the entire pitching staff the last week or so?
I mean, it's been going well the last couple of weeks. Won 5 in a row or so. So, yeah, I mean, I think we're all on board to contribute and help the team in any way we can.
Do you think it was that way right away? Did it take some explaining? I'm sure obviously they explained it, but was it most people on board right away?
No, I mean, speaking for myself, I haven't thrown the ball as well as I'd like. So, yeah, I just want to help the team win. I just want to throw the ball well. I just want to win. So I think the other guys are feeling the same. Like, we all just want to contribute to the team any way we can.
Thank you.
Thanks, Griffin.
pitching conglomeration today, where you were able to almost get through the 6 innings with the 2 guys, and where it went from there?
Yeah, pretty good. You know, anytime you only give up 1 run in a game, you feel pretty good about it. So those guys did their job. They pitched in their lanes, and they really did exceptional. It wasn't just that they pitched well, but they pitched very well, as good as they can pitch. So pitch like that, you know, we're going to win a lot of ball games.
You've been talking, all you guys, for a long time about how you could go on a run. The fact that you are, you know, kind of starting one now. What does that say?
It's just how baseball goes, you know. Eventually, if you stick with it, keep a good attitude, continue to work hard, you know, show up to the ballpark every day ready to go. Eventually, you're going to figure out a way to get on a good streak, and the schedule's going to be favorable to you, and you're just going to go for it. Bats will get hot, defense will keep playing good, pitching will kind of come together at the same time, and that's what we've kind of seen over the last 5 days.
When those guys are pitching as well as they were today, as you said they were, is it hard to stay disciplined and stay, like, these are the lanes we're going for and not give them a couple extras?
Yeah, you're right. You kind of, like, Griffin Canning's pitching so well today, only giving up 1 hit, you know, picks the runner off first base. You know, he's really good at controlling the running game, fielding position. He was throwing strikes. You know, probably could have went a little farther, but you know, when you have it planned out the way we've planned it out and spent time doing it, we feel much better about us sticking to the plan and going that way. Will it burn us one time? Maybe, but you know, you'd rather take a pitcher out before than after, and I think that's kind of the strategy that we're going for.
Canning, do you see his stuff potentially playing up in this role in maybe shorter bursts?
Yeah, I do. I think, you know, I experienced it myself coming out of the bullpen. There's just a little extra adrenaline. There's a little less pressure of it being like this is your day to pitch, and you kind of spread that over all the games instead of just one specific game. And then the other part of it is the other team doesn't know who to game plan for either, and you know, they could try to game plan for everybody at the same time, but usually when there's a starter name, they can game plan for that guy a little bit more specifically and a little bit harder. And, you know, the way we've mixed and matched, and until there's a pattern to it, it'll be difficult for the opposing teams.
How big is it to have Estrada back in your bullpen right now?
Yeah, very big. I think a little worried after he walked the first guy, but pretty happy after he struck the next 3 out. So, you know, good outing from him. Get back in the swing of things, and we saw that, you know, that fastball playing the way it should there at the end.
From your view, Hart, who's been pretty reliable lately, and there were times where maybe like his second inning out, maybe he wasn't. Like, what has made him reliable lately?
Yeah, I think a little bit of confidence for himself and knowing he's been pitching well for a while. Some of the results haven't kind of gone his way, but he's stuck with it. He's kept making improvements. He keeps getting better. Every time we see him pitch, it looks like he keeps getting better, which is a hard thing to do throughout the season, but he's doing it. And I think that gives you confidence. When you feel yourself becoming a better pitcher, you feel like, all right, I can handle this. And he continues to show us that he can handle the load, and he's done very well, you know, in this role that he's been in.
The game that Jake had today, from the play in the first inning, the sack bunt, all that, this is kind of you talk about it all the time. Anytime you ask about Jake, he's so much more than what the box score shows. Is this kind of that?
Yeah, exactly. He's capable of doing a lot of things. Is he the best at anything? You know, you could argue he's pretty good at defense. You know, he's pretty good at laying the bunt down. He's pretty good at hitting. He's pretty good at base stealing. He's pretty good at running. He's good at everything. You know, he's a jack of all trades, and you know, that is a good player to have on a baseball team, because we've got a lot of other players that are very exceptional at specific things, and he kind of rounds it all out together with being able to do all the little things.
Do you have a pitcher for tomorrow?
TBD.
And would Bueller
We'll
be,
know tonight.
would Bueller be lined up for Friday or Saturday? Do you know that yet?
What is today?
Today is
Wednesday. He would be on his normal 5-day routine. So
Not counting the off day.
Not counting the off day. So it would be like the first day would be the first day back. So 5 days after Monday, whatever day that is. I'm not there yet.
4 days, maybe 5 days. Right?
4 days
Not
off,
4.
pitch on the 5th day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, take that back.
Okay.
It's gonna be done.
It's
Whatever.
gonna be 5
You
days.
guys know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. He'll
Okay.
be the 5th man in the rotation of our rotation.
Yeah.